My name is Jerrell Cox. I am 32 years old. I attended Camp Hale first in 1994 was my first year as a camper. And I haven't missed a summer. I've been fortunate enough to attend every year in some capacity. And I currently live in Dorchester. And when I attended camp as a kid, I also lived in Dorchester. Losing a fight, pretty difficult experience to go through, but great at the same time. Um, yeah. So, how did I get in it? Which fight, first of all? That's something else I learned about as a young man at camp. Because you grow up in such a hard environment, you feel like you have to fight for everything. That when you're put at camp, you learn that you don't have to fight. But yeah, sometimes you have to learn that by fighting. Exposing your faults was, I think, what I had to do because you're in this environment with people who don't have to listen to you or your opinion's not always correct. So I remember the first fight I lost was with Khalif, quiet kid in my cabin. I feel like I should have won this fight, but anyway, he was a good kid. He was a good friend, and I remember we got in a fight in the cabin over something completely silly. Like I felt like he had his stuff on my bed, and we first of all, you're not supposed to be on anybody's bed. That's your corner. That's your locker. And he had his stuff on my bed, and I just trying to be a tough guy. And he showed me I wasn't, and it was humbling. And I apologized to him, and we became good friends. And I must have been like 11, maybe 10. I was a young man, and it was ridiculous for me to become physical with him, but that's what I knew. Like my brothers would wrestle and fight. I'd seen fights in the park. Like I'm tougher than you. But then losing that fight showed me that first of all I shouldn't have hit him in the first place. You know, my counselors are like, well, why didn't you just ask him to take his stuff off your bed? Like there was no reason for you to become physical. So it was a healthy experience, and that's again the learning through failure, like learning through exposing your faults and other people helping to support you. Like if that happened in school, I'm getting suspended and I'm getting all this stuff happening. My mother's got to come in and all this. But at camp, it was just like, Jerrell, you should never put your hands on somebody in that way. And I was able to overcome that, look that man in the eyes again the next day, apologize to him genuinely. We became good friends.